16. Has a chronic issue there, so maybe just making sure everything is in place.
All right, we're ready to go here.
Love 15.
Can we get the leaf here?
No.
That is very well done. Sabalenka, one of the best +1 shots in the world, while this feather here takes its slow descent. Mboko loves to take second serves very high up in the court. Let's see how that will fare against Sabalenka today.
Now that's what we're going to see, a fair bit of athletic ability from Victoria today. There again, Mboko so high up in the court on second serves. Not afraid of at all, even against the world #1 who has the best numbers when it comes to second serves won. Be very interesting to see how this one plays out.
Let's first serve.
Yeah, you can see she's directing a lot of traffic all to the forehand early here to Mboko.
40-30.
They have definitely done their homework, Team Sabalenka. Probably have watched what Osaka did well in the first set in the Montreal final, what Krejcikova did well, Andreeva.
That must look pretty sweet courtside, Isla. That backhand is a thing of beauty.
That was beautiful, yeah. She definitely, I don't think Sabalenka expected that to come back in the corner and down the line.
That's what she does so well. She can get on that front foot very quickly and really hurt you.
So, first break point.
Advantage, Mboko.
Just certainly loves the center stage. One of these young players that bursts onto the scene and immediately seems comfortable in these big moments. Sense of belonging. Oh, well done.
That was a great point by Sabalenka. I held my breath when she drop shotted Mboko because she has one of the fastest steps forward. That first step that goes, take a look how far she was behind the baseline and was very comfortably up on the drop shot. But a great forehand for Sabalenka to close it out. She's so good on second serves. I wonder if Sabalenka will have to go for a bit more.
Advantage, Mboko.
Well, you brought it up just how good her second serve is. Aryna Sabalenka, she's got the highest win points, hasn't she, on second serve on tour last year at 52%. Significantly higher than the rest of the top 50, but this is a different proposition today.
Also, Sabalenka did signal to the team like she's not maybe too happy with her string tension, and saw her coach maybe having a few rackets ready. So we'll see, maybe her rackets are a bit too tight for today's conditions.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot with players coming out and after the first couple of games they're firing rackets back to the restring and just the conditions changing.
Yeah, this year has been particularly challenging in that regard, from
Sabalenka.
40 degrees to 20 degrees within hours.
How many rackets do you think these players would have on court with them each?
I would say 6, and then we saw men probably more. Men probably for a best of 5 format 8.
Oh, well done from the world #1. Faced a couple of break points and has got herself out of trouble here. A good start to this women's singles 4th round, and there you see it. Just sending one back. Takes about 15 minutes to get a racket strung here, and then she's bringing out 3 fresh ones. So yeah, a lot of them just sort of start the match and get a feel of what that condition potentially looks like, and then they can send them back to the stringer.
How many kilos or pounds, Ayla, did you go up and down, or do you go up and down when the temperatures change?
I would say up to 1 to 2 kilos, but to be honest, I'm not too fussy. I just try to make it work unless it's really off.
It's difficult enough out there, isn't it? Sometimes some players make it really overcomplicated.
Victoria Mboko to serve. $15 love.
Now that backhand down the line was just not directed well enough, and Mboko got there, and Sabalenka checkmated herself a little bit here. You can see the backhand down the line going more towards the middle, and then too much space is open on the other side.
$30-15.
important is this start for a young 19-year-old on this centre court for the first time?
Yeah, it's important. And the second serve, unfortunately for Mboko, has been an issue in the past. Hit 12 double faults in that final against Osaka and Montreal. Wow. That was a rocket.
Yeah, power's not a problem.
But I also
40,
loved the placement.
30.
It wasn't only the power. Sabalenka can handle power, but she got short here, and then look what Mboko does. Goes onto the short point in the court, opens the angle. That's power and finesse combined.
Game.
So that'll settle the
One
nerves,
game.
if there were any at all. Such a good group of youngsters coming up in women's tennis at the moment.
So fun.
Iva Jovic,
Yeah.
Mira Andreeva,
Yep.
Victoria Mboko. I'm probably missing a couple. Isla, can you think of any other youngsters? Of course, Coco Gauff, just 21 years of age.
Yeah, we don't talk about Coco because she's been up there for so long already.
Love.
Behind the court, seats quickly, please. Thank you.
Left. Oh. 30-15.
Yeah. This serve, I mean, if you turn back time 3 years ago, she could barely
40,
make a serve.
50.
Remember, she went through this really difficult patch, and now she's come out the other side. Just worked so hard, and it's such a weapon of her game.
Not up. Game.
Yep, got the touch as well. So it's a great start here on Rod Laver this morning. We're on serve. Sabalenka leads 2-1.
Sabalenka lead. Game.
Now I have a very dumb question maybe that you must answer.
Okay.
Josh or maybe Isla. So you know when the ball bounces twice, the chair umpire says not up,
Yep.
but it is up. It bounced twice, that's why, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think it's just the technicality on the call, but you're not up to the ball.
Oh, that's what it means. I thought it's not up from the, but it bounced twice.
No, you're not up. You didn't get up to it.
Okay, I see. Thank you for
I wouldn't have
clarifying.
any answer to that.
Come on, you two geniuses.
The IQ is very low right now in the booth.
It's early morning. We're just warming up. That's how Isla Tomljanovic comes to work every day. On the boat.
I'm just glad it showed up.
That's the way to do it. And that's how you want to get dropped at the front door here at Rod Laver Arena.
Time.
And what a start it's been here Much cooler temperatures, just around 20 degrees at the moment. Very pleasant conditions for the players, for the fans, and what promises to be another wonderful day here at Melbourne Park.
Love 15.
I'd say if there's one thing I
Love
think
30.
Sabalenka can exploit a bit is throwing in a bit more variety, like we saw with that slice. I think Mboko still has a bit ways to go to learn sort of how to handle that.
She heard Ayla. Maybe Ayla shouldn't talk as loudly.
Love 40.
She'll get a coaching warning from courtside. But that's usually the case, right? Young players, they need a little while to adjust to the changes of rhythm. They are very good in hitting the ball hard.
That's a perfect game from Sabalenka. She strikes early here on Rod Laver Arena. 3-1.
Sabalenka leads 3-1.
And what I love about Aryna Sabalenka is that she doesn't shy away from these challenges. Let's see if we can hear something. Maxime Chukyan, the new day-by-day coach. You can see the dad of Victoria in the background. But Noël van Lodem and Nathalie Tozia are still on the team as well.
Love 15.
But other players would feel very stressed about playing a young up-and-coming player this early in your quest to win a major title. And I feel like it motivates Sabalenka, and she will play her best tennis rather than drop off in her quality. And that is such an amazing thing to have in terms of mental fortitude.
That's so good. I thought that the slice forehand from Sabalenka might cause some problems, but really well done here from Mboko. Just stays down. And look at the end range. The end range play from Sabalenka has improved so much. When she's pushed wide, great ability to make shots, but this is made to look easy because that's not an easy shot. Fearless.
15-30.
Doesn't make it this time, but never afraid, Mboko.
All.
She's got some good rhythm at the moment.
40-30.
60% of first serves in. Won 10 of 13.
Led. First serve.
Yeah, lovely change up there from Sabalenka, but I do think in the backhand side, Mboko is able to handle it better. She leaned onto it so nicely. Here's Sabalenka's team. This right here was the change up with height, but into Mboko's backhand, and she took over.
Advantage, Sabalenka.
Scintillating from Aryna Sabalenka. Off to a fast start, leads 4-1 first set.
Sabalenka leads 4 games to 1.
You have a look again. Ready.
Huge crowds just strolling through the grounds here. You can sit back on some of the reclining chairs and just watch the big screens from many different locations here. Plenty to see and do for all ages, all the kids and the big kids.
Time.
Well, it's a great site, isn't it? One of the best sites in world tennis. Such an iconic stadium, Rod Laver Arena, where some of the best matches have ever been played. And you can bet your bottom dollar over the next week we're going to see some unbelievable tennis as we get down to the pointy end of this year's Australian Open. I've been so impressed with the discipline from Sabalenka today. She's come out with a strong game plan, but her execution's been perfect.
Yeah, and also you don't see many players that are not faced by Sabalenka's power of shot, and Mboko is not at all. And when she has a ball in the strike zone, she actually goes for it as well.
Well, she got her there, but I think also Mboko
15-all.
needs to accept that Sabalenka is a little stronger in the forehand side than women usually are. This is the first meeting between the two. Usually when Mboko changes her down the line backhand, she always gets a short ball. Sabalenka has been doing quite a good job in neutralizing the backhand down the line.
30-15.
Sabalenka just has that core stability and those strong legs that can withstand some of that power. Beautifully done here by Victoria Mboko. Gets the angle.
15.
And that's what's so impressive about her. It's not only power. She has the angles, the finesse. We saw the drop shot.
I think something Mboko hasn't maybe encountered yet is that Aryna makes you play that extra ball no matter how great your shot is.
Yep.
Well,
Again, just peppering that forehand side. I
Yeah.
thought it's tactically great awareness.
yeah, peppering it without being too obvious about going only into the forehand.
She barely missed a beat today.
Advantage.
Sabalenka with another break point here.
Game. Sabalenka.
Disappointment for Mboko, but it's been a red-hot start
Sabalenka leads 5
to
games
this
to
fourth
1.
round for Aryna Sabalenka. 5-1.
Well, and if you have asked yourself, what does it do to Sabalenka to have such a tough draw very early on? Well, this is what it does to her. She plays better, she plays bigger, she goes for more, she loves the challenge, and her serve is up by 14 kilometers per hour compared to the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, that's a huge number, and especially given it's not overly warm and the conditions are somewhat slow at the moment. So that's a big shift in serving numbers.
Let's.
First serve.
Love.
It's third ace of the match.
30 love.
Aryna's fitness trainer on the left there, Jason Stacey, would be very happy with what he's witnessing so far.
Oh. Love.
Well, that's pretty close to the perfect set for Sabalenka. Does not get any better.
2 balls, please.
Races away and takes it 6 games to 1.
I agree with you 100%, Josh. I didn't even think Victoria Mboko played that badly. Yes, she could have done a few things better, but not many. This has been a picture-perfect set from Aryna Sabalenka. The only thing, the first serve percentage could be a bit higher, but we showed that she's going for a lot more, so that will just have the first serve percentage drop a little bit. 15 winners to 4 unforced errors, Josh.
Yeah,
when have you played a match like this?
Never, ever. That's outrageous. So should be sitting there in 31 minutes at 6-1 thinking, boy, life's pretty good. I agree with you. I don't think Mboko did a lot wrong. She had a few game points in 2 games she didn't capitalize on. So let's just see what she can conjure up in this break to start the second set. But overall, Sabalenka has been perfect, been disciplined with her shot selection on end range. She's been very good at not trying to overplay, keep the ball in play. So this is a terrific start here. And these little fine motor skills where she's got nice soft hands and touch, she's really improved in the last 12 months or so, Sabalenka. And don't those ladies love it as well? Matching outfits. Yeah, some Sabalenka fans in the stands. And don't they look fantastic?
They really do. The Clyde, I wanted to say, I just slipped into my German tongue. The dress is a very nice one. Suits Aryna well with the bold colors, as bold as Aryna's mentality.
New balls. Love 15.
Well, and having watched a lot of Mboko matches, she is sometimes a little bit of a diesel motor. She oftentimes loses the first set and then still comes back. She did so in almost the entire Montreal tournament that she won. It's just a daunting task if Sabalenka continues to play this well, Josh.
Yeah, she's just got to come out with as much energy in the start of this second and do everything to dig those heels in to try and stay on the scoreboard, stay close, try and create some pressure that way.
Let's.
First serve.
Love 14.
Wow. Putting on a clinic on Rod Laver Arena. Sabalenka with another break to start this second set.
First game, second set.
Ayla, I know this is hard, but if you were in Mboko's coaching team, what would you tell her to change? Or do you sometimes just have to wait it out and see?
Well, you know, to me, the 6-1 set wasn't, I don't think the score is doing it justice. I think there were a lot of very close games, and Mboko really made Aryna turn it up a notch, and she played a flawless set. I think at this point, you got to weather this storm, but also maybe get a bit more creative with your first serve, go to the body more, because right now, Aryna Sabalenka is seeing the ball like the watermelon.
Big, juicy watermelon. How good.
Nice.
You had one of those just before.
I did, yeah. Very hydrated. I feel very hydrated now.
15 love. 15 all.
He was on a real run there. Sabalenka had won 13 points in a row, so just needs to try and halt the momentum a little bit here, Mboko. Yeah, I like this body language from Mboko. You're right, she's played a lot of 3-set matches. If you go through the list of her scores over the past 12 months, she's got a really good win-loss record in 3 sets.
Yeah, she lost the first set to Rybakina in the semis of Montreal, saved match points, came back, won, lost the first set to Osaka in the final, came back, won 6-1 in the third.
To see that demeanor from a young player,
40,
to still be
30.
pumping yourself up when you're down a set and a break, even when you're up like that and you see your opponent doing that, it doesn't feel good. It shows that they're a fighter and they won't give up.
That is very true, because I'll be already on the floor crying.
Be booking your flight home.
Yeah, I would already
You'd be thinking about
be motioning to my team like, okay, this is it, guys, let's wrap it up.
Game Sabalenka.
So the roll-on continues.
Sabalenka leads.
World number
2
1,
games to love.
Aryna Sabalenka.
Very impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Very impressive performance from her. And I do think that part of the issue for Mboko is that I've seen so many of her matches where the backhand down the line creates a situation that she can do something with. And today, Sabalenka has been able to neutralize that backhand down the line of Mboko's. She gets good depth off that, good height, and Mboko has to start all over again. And that's where she's just a little bit confused. She hasn't played that type of player yet that is so strong in the forehand corner.
It doesn't execute this time, Sabalenka, but I like that she's even at the top of the tree. She's number 1 in the world, but she's trying to implement, trying to find new ways to improve and add to her game.
Love. 40 love. Game Mboko.
Well done for the young Canadian Victoria Mboko. On the board in this second set, Sabalenka 6-1, 2-1.
Well, Josh, and we talked about the placement from Aryna Sabalenka, as how she's slightly targeting the forehand of Mboko more. And this is what she does so smartly. She doesn't overdo it. She just picks her targets very well. We have a graphic here from bolt 6. 47%, I counted 12% that go through the middle, also more onto the forehand side, because players usually try to play forehands from the center of the court. She wins most of the points that go into the forehand, but she doesn't do it too much. So Mboko can park a bus on the forehand side and just remain there. And that is what's so great about Sabalenka's strategy here. It's not too predictable.
Gee, you've been busy building that graphic. Busy little bee. I like it.
Get you a girl who can do both.
Yeah. Well done. Spreading the court. Another beautiful day here just after lunchtime, 12:30 local time. And Aryna Sabalenka has just been so impressive from the start. Everywhere you look, the numbers are simply awesome for Sabalenka. 65% of first serves in, winning nearly 80% of those. 16 winners.
All.
Oh, great stretch volley.
So well done. And I spoke to Max Mirny here on the right yesterday in the Players Lounge, and he said the first step was to just increase the 5-minute volleying during a practice session to 7 to 10 minutes to 20 minutes to half an hour, and now
He would have loved that.
yeah, look where we are here. Beautiful. And it's so true, right, Josh? Players play ground strokes over and over again and then go 3 minutes to the net. Thank you. Goodbye. See you later.
No, that's right. You typically, in an hour session, you might
30 all.
warm up 15, hit 10 or 15 minutes cross court. Just have 2 minutes of volleys and get into some points, or even if it's just an hour session, when you're working on your shots, it might be just an afterthought at the end. So she's clearly been focusing on improving, getting better. Really well done again from Aryna. Not overplaying that final shot, just really disciplined, enough shape, gets it angling off the court.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a danger zone here in that service game with those 2 double faults on the ad side. But righted the ship very quickly.
15 love.
And that's the one thing we haven't seen so much from Victoria Mboko. This is her first ace, and she can hit a lot of aces when she has a good serving day. Haven't seen that so much from her today. Again, that backhand down the line from Mboko that
15
probably
all.
flies okay with most other players, just checkmates herself against Sabalenka, who loves to open the court, cross court with her forehand side.
(15-30).
I also think Mboko has hit many really good serves, but against Aryna, they just come straight back deep to your feet. So I think she's just feeling that she keeps having to hit an even better serve.
So it's just happening a little too quick here for Mboko. Another couple of break points. Sabalenka's got 100% strike rate, winning 3 from 3 so far in this match. Oh, and he just clips the tape.
30-40.
Well, unfortunate for Mboko, but this is a step up in class because Sabalenka, the world number 1, has been so good all day today. 6-1, 4-1 lead. Can't tell you how impressed I am. She's been super in every department today. I thought this would have been a real dangerous match, and I just can't believe how well she's played for a 4th round, and obviously feeling so good about her game at the moment.
I agree, Josh, and here is the classic ritual for Sabalenka team, a little riding, not on the wall, but on a face. And this is, I talked about it at the top of the game, but this is what I love about her. 90% of the players would have been, not scared is maybe the right word, but would have been hesitant about playing such a young, good player.
Time.
I like Cain.
Well, you can see on the other side, he copped one in the eye when they were warming up, so he's bounced back. So Aryna Sabalenka in absolute control here on her favourite court in the world, Rod Laver Arena. The learning curve is quick, isn't it, for a young player, though? Like, we can fast forward time, and in 12 months, I'm sure, when we see Mboko, she will be a lot better player as well.
Oh, I saw it with Iva Jovic. I called the match between her and Jasmine Paolini at the US Open, where it looked like a girl was playing a woman, and 3-4 months later, Iva Jovic takes out Jasmine Paolini.
Isla, have you had the chance to practice with Victoria at all?
I actually haven't, and you know, I really wanted to, just so I could sort of know what to expect when I played her. But she's definitely at the top of my list because I've heard her ball striking is, you can really feel it.
Yep, absolutely. That's the part of her game she's improved and worked on so much.
15,
44
30.
times she's come to the net this tournament out of 61 times, and that is a really good success rate. Far higher than the rest of the tournament average. Here's a couple of breakback opportunities for Victoria Mboko. Well done. A little bit of a boost in confidence for the Canadian here on Rod Laver Arena.
Sabalenka lead 4-2.
And Ayla mentioned it before, the demeanor of Victoria Mboko is so impressive for such a young athlete out here on Rod Laver for the first time.
Led, second serve.
Does the little things so well, Sabalenka. She holds that baseline and takes the ball so much earlier than most players, and throw in the fact that she's got so much power. It's such a weapon. Puts her opponents under so much stress early in the rally. Even that return, like just the ability to chip the return. These types of things, the small little details that she's really implemented in the last couple of years of her game, Sabalenka. It's such a complete player.
Yeah, and you're so right. It was a learning curve for her, and I think young players can look up to that she has learned to neutralize rallies as well as win them. And that's something that
she wasn't always like that, was she?
Exactly,
I mean, when
yeah.
Sabalenka burst onto the tour, she had a lot of power. It was raw. It was exciting, but she's certainly refined it over the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, but this is the first phase of the match where Sabalenka is giving at least a few unforced errors away. She wasn't doing that at all for a set and a half, so maybe a little opportunity for Victoria to bounce back.
$40-30.
Couple of games for the 19-year-old Mboko here on Rod Laver. Sabalenka still in the lead though. 6-1, 4-3. Yeah, great look at Victoria Mboko here. Just so athletic, free-flowing, balanced. And the rate of improvement will be quick. I'm convinced of that. Got to remember, these are all firsts for her. First on Rod Laver, first time in the main draw, the Australian Open. The learning curve is massive, but she seems pretty comfortable here on this big stage.
Time.
Aryna Sabalenka.
Thank you. Players
Plenty
are
of
ready.
fans in the stands here. Has got herself in a good position. 6-1, 4-3, but just a little bit of a fight back at the moment here from Mboko.
Love the 15.
That's such a good serve, isn't it? We're fortunate enough to be in the bunker right behind
15
Sabalenka,
all.
and her ball toss is so consistent. Gets it straight above the head around 12 o'clock on a clock. That's what the serving technicians would call it, and just at full extension.
A little bit of tension in those muscles on the short forehand.
30.
I haven't seen that for a long time, and you can see here in set 2 the unforced errors are slowly creeping up for Aryna Sabalenka, and most of them have come in the last 2-3 games or so.
That was not that easy.
30 all.
First the smash. This one here. This is not an easy shot. And then just the high forehand volley. Sometimes you can pull that volley down into the net. So she really swung through that beautifully and kept going forward. Such a weapon. And look at the emotion from Sabalenka.
40,
She can sense things
30.
are tightening up here.
And one thing about her, even when she is tense, even when she is tight, she will still go for her shots, and she will continue to be brave in her tennis game. And that distinguishes her from so many other players.
Game. Sabalenka.
How impressive was that, Isla? I mean, Tom, you got to say here,
Sabalenka
under
leads.
pressure, she's delivered.
5 games to
Yeah,
3.
that scoreboard pressure from Mboko really paid off. And I mean, as impressive as Sabalenka is, I also got to give credit to Victoria, because she just stayed in 6-1, 4-1, 2 breaks down. Most people would just be like, okay, that's going to be 1-1. But she kept her head down and, you know, got to 4-3 and really gave her a run for her money.
Let's see if she can just hold on here, Mboko, and just
15
ask the
on.
question one more time.
Thirty love. 40 love.
Not sure if she wanted that exactly,
40-15.
but we'll take it, yeah. I think her face is saying no. Ooh.
$40-30. Ball. Game.
Well done here from
New ball,
the
please.
teenager Mboko. She's going to ask the question because Sabalenka will have a chance to serve for the match.
Sabalenka leads 5 and gains the 4.
Well, it's been a serving clinic today from Sabalenka again. 70% of first serves in this set. 62 for the match. That's really good numbers. Anytime you're above 60 for the match and you're Aryna Sabalenka, you're probably going to win. That's how dominant this shot is. Have a look at this magnificent ball toss. I love it. It's just so consistent, and that's what she's tied it up. It's straight above the head. Nice full extension. So it's Aryna Sabalenka serving for a spot in the quarterfinals of the Australian Open.
Thank you.
She's at the difficult end when you throw the ball up. It's the sun's there. She's just had a little bit of a sun check.
Love 15.
Not giving up quite yet. Beautifully constructed. What a competitor she is. That wide serve in these last two games has really
15
gotten
all.
her out of trouble, whereas usually she prefers the slice tee in big moments, but that's the beauty about Sabalenka. She can be unpredictable.
$30-15.
Irresistible from Sabalenka. 2 match points.
40-15. Thank you, please.
Both players looked at the chair umpire.
Well, both were actually walking to the net. You'll see afterwards. Sabalenka definitely walking, thinking this is going to be wide. Just gets the line.
Yeah, it's well in. Well in. Well, and this time Victoria Mboko was on that wide serve. Just played it one too many times, Sabalenka.
Fearless. The serve has certainly saved her in these really big moments today.
Advantage, Mboko.
The accuracy of the Sabalenka serve is so impressive.
Man, I thought Mboko said too short here. I thought I was getting a glimpse of my lip reading, but that was such a good serve.
Advantage, Sabalenka.
Steps on it again.
Advantage, Mboko.
What a competitor this young woman is here.
There it is. Victoria Mboko, remember the name. Back to 5-all.
5-game ball.
Well, just a racket change here. Just firing back a couple of new ones. Yeah, you can see that, Isla, couldn't you?
Yeah, you can also feel the tension from this last game. Sorry I was quiet because I was just really enjoying it, and you can feel that this crowd wants to see more tennis. So I could feel maybe the crowd was cheering a bit for Mboko in that last game, just wanting to extend it and see a bit of scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good effort to hold on against this barrage from Sabalenka. 5-all. And to be fair, ladies, Sabalenka didn't do a lot wrong.
She didn't do a lot wrong,
15
Josh, but she did drop off in her pace a little bit. And this is all it took for Mboko to take over. And we have the numbers for that actually in the last points. We'll show it after this point. And here it is. You can see actually by quite a bit, almost 20 kilometers per hour, Sabalenka's forehand speed dropped off in the last 10 points. And that's all it took for Mboko's to pick up a little tension in the muscle. It's very normal, even for the best in the world, when you are about to serve out a match to get into the quarterfinals of the Australian Open.
$30, 15.
Gee, there's a shift here on Rod Laver Arena.
And now Sabalenka's shots are
15.
just a little short as well in the court. And Mboko taking full control here, dictating points now.
Wow. Victoria Mboko hits the lead out of nowhere in this second set. 6-5 Mboko.
Mboko leads 16-5.
Well, if you're surprised, you shouldn't be, because this young lady is one of the best competitors on the tour over the last 6 months. Victoria Mboko refuses to give up.
She really is. So many, we mentioned it before, a little bit of a diesel motor. Sometimes she needs a while to get going, but she never, ever gives up. And Isla said it when she was down 6-1, 4-1 in Mboko. She still looked like everything was okay. She still believed in herself and still believed she could turn it around. And that way you at least give yourself the chance to turn it around. Whereas if you give up on yourself...
Time.
Yeah, really refreshing, isn't it, this attitude? So now the pressure swings squarely back on Aryna Sabalenka here. Was up 6-1, 4-1 serving. And has had 3 match points so far. She served for the match. Couldn't get it done. And we're now at 6-5 in Mboko, second set.
Fifteen love. Fifteen all. Thirty 15.
Beaten her for pace here. And this is interesting times. 30 all.
30 all.
A couple of points away from Mboko wrapping up this second set.
Yeah, Sabalenka clearly stressed, and I love this game plan from Mboko, going through the center of the court a little bit, taking the angles away from Sabalenka.
Oh, champion response from the world number one.
40-30. Advantage, Sabalenka.
Oh, it's the serve once again here for Aryna. Six games all.
Tiebreak.
Sabalenka's won 19 straight tie breaks. It's the longest streak in the Open era, level with the great Novak Djokovic.
Sabalenka.
And the reaction afterwards says it all here. You can just feel the tension, see how much this means, and look at that reaction for players and the teams.
Wow.
2-0, Sabalenka.
The momentum was firmly on Mboko's side here. And Sabalenka just coming up with the goods in this first 2 points.
Let's first serve.
Oh my goodness. The serve.
3-0.
I know I can't stop talking about it, but it's been so impressive.
Sabalenka. Sabalenka. Sabalenka.
Well, there's a reason why she's won 19 consecutive tie breaks at Grand Slam. That dates back since 2023 at Roland Garros in the semi-finals, and she has not put a foot wrong in this tie break. She has just been absolutely perfect.
This is a stunning display of mental fortitude and courage under pressure from Aryna Sabalenka facing Victoria Mboko, who really found her best tennis here in the end of the second set.
The 6-1, Sabalenka. Let's first serve. Game set match. Sabalenka.
That's big time from Aryna Sabalenka.
6-1, 7-2.
The world #1 gets it done in straight sets here on Rod Laver. 6-1, 7-6. And no doubt these two will meet a lot in the years to come.
Oh, I have no doubt about it. What a performance. Such an impressive stance after Victoria Mboko started her comeback. In the second set, Aryna Sabalenka was up 6-1, 4-1 before Victoria Mboko put the power engines on. And this was a glimpse into the future. And I'm not sure what's happening now, but
Just firing off the rackets, and no doubt we'll see this young lady back. What a bright future she has. And Isla, I'd just love your thoughts on Victoria Mboko.
Oh my God, so impressive. I mean, to get that back into a match and be in a position to, you know, win that breaker. Well, I mean, wasn't, the breaker didn't go as well, but just to get it to a breaker, so impressive. And I think she can look back and learn so much from this match, because she, I think, didn't do much wrong and came up against a champion that every time it got tight,